Welcome in everybody to watch this, where today we're going to watch a clip or a part of What is a Woman from Matt Walsh. I've been watching a little bit of him lately. I don't agree with him on everything, but there is a lot of stuff that he talks about that makes a whole bunch of common sense, which seems to be something right now that a lot of people really, let's just say it's not common. Let's just leave it at that. Common sense isn't common, and that's a bit of a problem. But I did want to watch this movie. I've been very interested in it. I guess it's come out the first of this month, I think. Anyways, so it's been out almost a month now. And I thought what we could do is we will watch different parts of it. I'll kind of give you my thoughts as we go along or comments. And then feel free to make sure you guys comment down below and have a conversation. I'm bound to get something wrong, and I'm bound to upset people, but hopefully at the end of the day, we can possibly have a conversation about it. On that note, let's just roll the clip, I don't even know. Let's just roll it.
In the state of Tennessee, I'm a licensed marital and family therapist, which basically means I've been trained up to think about systems, family systems, how we were raised up, how that shapes who we are today.
So on your website, if you'll bear with me,
Sure.
Quoting, you say, "I use a combination of approaches in my therapeutic work, including anti-oppression, feminist, and narrative frameworks. I rely deeply on systems theory and understanding that individuals are products of and in dialogue with our surroundings, including our families, broader culture, workplaces, nature, and political climates."
What the hell is that? Oh my god. I don't even know what that means. It almost sounds like a bunch of stuff just put out there to sound good because it confuses you and you don't understand it. All right. I will be pausing as we go along. I'll try to keep the clips as small as possible, though.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Right?
So thinking about the modalities that I use, I'm definitely informed by feminist family therapy, and the ideas that we live in gendered worlds where
Did she just say we live in gendered worlds? Multiple worlds? There's more than one world that we live in? She's a therapist? There's one person not living on this planet. Just saying. Wow. And people pay her to, help them with marriage and stuff? Okay.
there are certain imperatives that are placed on us about who we are and what we do based on how we've been gendered. From the minute I was assigned female, I was told, okay, these are the kind of clothing that you're going to wear. These are the kind of...
Assigned female, I guess she's not talking about sex. She's talking about gender. This whole gender sex thing is, I won't lie, it's got me fucking confused. I'm sometimes I think people are talking about sex, but they say they're talking about gender. It's very fucking confusing. It really, really is. I just think either you're born with the anatomy of a female, which ideally means you're born with the ability to bear children, or you're born with the anatomy of anatomy. I can't even speak. Anatomy of a male, right? Ideally a penis and testicles that create sperm to pregnate the female. As far as I know, that's how it works, right? And it doesn't matter the science end of it. That's the end of it, right? But I guess we're not just talking about science, obviously.
the type of play that you're going to engage in as a child, the path that maybe your life will take because of social expectation.
What do you mean by assigned female? Who assigns female?
Yeah, so most times people, when they're born, they're assigned a gender
By
the doctor.
doctors.
Yeah.
Like, what do they base that assignment on?
So basically, it's based on genitalia.
Exactly. That's how we know, isn't it? That's how I was always taught. I mean, I was probably taught wrong, right? But I was always taught that that's the difference between a boy and the girl, right? Is the genitalia and the functionality of said genitalia, right? And I mean, what's wrong with that? Is that not? That's how I can tell the difference between a male and a female dog, or male and a female, pretty much anything that breathes and is a mammal, right?
So people looking at genitalia and deciding, okay, this is a girl or a boy. And we know now that that sex and gender are so much more than just this binary. Some women have penises, right? Some men have vaginas.
No. Listen, I have 4 daughters. They're all going to grow up to be women. One of them is, as far as I know, none of them have penises. Yeah. I get what she's trying to say, but it's not logical. You're either a man with a penis that doesn't want to be a man with a penis, and that's fine. Hey, that's your thing, right? In which case, you do what you need to do to do what you need to do. It's none of my business, right? Or you're a female without a penis. Like, why? I get that, like, you know, your truth and whatever, but what about the truth? That's the thing. Like, the truth of the matter is that there's those two things. And yes, there might be a spectrum of in between the feminine males and masculine females. That's fine. And I'm not saying by any means like, oh, you shouldn't. All I'm saying is that a female should be there should be definitions. That's what I'm saying. There should be strict definitions that says this is what this is. Because if there isn't, that's when you start having big problems.
That's not how gender works.
How do we know that? How do we know that that's not true? Where did we learn that from?
Yeah, well, I learned that from hearing from transgender people who've said, like, oh, I'm a trans woman, and just because I happen to have a penis, right, that doesn't.
Yeah, but the word in front of it, right there, trans woman, that means you're not a woman. It means you're a biological male, as far as I correct me if I'm wrong. You're a biological male that doesn't feel like they should be a biological male. That doesn't change the fact that you're a biological male. Right? Am I wrong in saying this?
Mean that this is like who I am as a person, or that genitalia doesn't equal gender. Who they are, their gender expression, that, yeah, a trans woman is a woman.
With the fluidity of these things.
No, a trans woman is a trans woman, and a woman is a woman. Like, you can't, there's no crossing over. Because if there was, there would be no trans in front of it. It would just be woman, right? Am I wrong here? Let me know, man. Like,
how do I know if I'm a woman? You know, I
That's a great question.
I like scented candles. And
yeah.
I've watched Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I really hope that's not the criteria, because I don't mind scented candles. I use them a lot. And I've watched maybe a couple episodes of Sex and the City. I'm going to have to start questioning myself here.
Yeah.
So how do I know?
Yeah, Matt, that question right there, like, that question is, like, when it's asked with a lot of curiosity, right? That's the beginning of a lot of people's, like, gender identity development journeys.
If my mom who gave birth to me is a woman, and my wife is a woman, though I haven't asked her. Maybe I should.
I've never asked either.
But
Maybe I should do that
women,
tonight.
And also, the boy who sits down with you and says, I think I'm a girl, actually is one. Then what is a woman?
Yeah. Great question. I'm not a woman, so I'm
pretty sure you are, but you don't identify as a woman. But biologically, I'm probably going to get in shit. I'm probably going to get canceled. Luckily, I'm not big enough to get canceled, so no one will probably ever watch this, so I don't have to really worry about it. But why can't you answer it? I'm pretty sure you'd answer. I'm pretty sure you could Google search. I'm pretty sure I could Google search it, and I know what's going to come up. I know what's going to come up. Right? It's going to be something about female genitalia and being able to bear children or something. I guarantee it. I'm not even going to search. I know you search it. Tell me if I'm right in the down below. All right, but let's keep listening. I hope there's not much left in this little piece. It almost looks like she's making shit up as she goes. Is it just me that kind of feels that way? But all right,
I can't really answer that.
I think that's it. I think that's the end of that clip. She can't answer what is a woman. All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna do a few of these in a series of What Is a Woman. Um, I'm gonna kind of do a little clips of the each main person he sits down with. I'm gonna comment as we go along, and I really, really hope that people comment down below or people actually see the video. I would love to discuss it more. So make sure you, if you don't follow, hit the follow, hit the bell for notifications, all the stuff that the Twitch people say are Twitch. That's what I normally do. I normally Twitch. YouTube is my secondary right now. So yeah. Make sure you do all the YouTube stuff that everyone tells you to do. And hey, if you ever want to discuss this in real time, I stream every Friday, or every Friday. Every Friday I stream for 12 hours starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. But on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I start at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So if there's anything you need to straighten me out on, you want to talk about, discuss more, or enlighten me on, please come by and let me know. On that note, we're going to end this video, but make sure you come back for the next one, because I bet you it's going to be as enlightening as this one, because now I'm not sure if I'm a woman or not. And for those of you that know who Cammy is, shut up. I don't want those comments. All right. I hope everyone has a great one. We'll catch you in the next video.